Aunt, let me pop your pimples. It's badness that has to come out of your skin and it won't go away until you've squeezed. I had a cousin who had just cleaned his shower with a magic eraser, and while he was in there, thought it would clear up his blackheads. I hate doing my makeup, but I like how I look with it on. So I use waterproof stay-on makeup and sleep in it for a week or so, doing touch-ups in the mornings. I shaved so much time off my morning routine. Today, we are going to be reacting to a Reddit thread called Skincare Horror Stories. Let's dive right in. My ex used to exfoliate with a dish sponge because that's what he learned from his mom, who apparently learned it from her mom. To make things even worse, they both used the same one, and I'm pretty sure they never sanitized it by microwaving it. Please do not microwave anything with metal unless you want an explosion. Needless to say, I was horrified and told him to stop immediately, which he did, and got him a peeling gel to use instead. Don't exfoliate with a dish sponge either. There are better options out there. I had a cousin who had just cleaned his shower with a magic eraser, and while he was in there, thought it would clear up his blackheads. Needless to say, his skin was toast. Gave him severe chemical burns. I don't think I need to tell you why this was done. Tried using a dishwashing sponge's rough side to exfoliate. Didn't go as planned, and I was freaking out, ah. I had a friend who recommends me to use herbal medicated oil, a common Chinese remedy for bites on my pimples. The oil is full of essential oils. No wonder his face always looks like a monkey's red eye. Essential oils can be very irritating for the skin. Any skincare product that is scented, even if it's with essential oils, so-called natural essential oils, they still do tend to contain the same chemicals as synthetic fragrance, and overall that class of chemicals is irritating for the skin. So whether that fragrance source is synthetic or natural and coming from essential oils, overall it's generally not recommended, especially if your skin is sensitive. And yes, it can make your face look like a monkey's. My friend, I hate doing my makeup, but I like how I look with it on. So I use waterproof stay-on makeup and sleep in it for a week or so, doing touch-ups in the mornings. I shaved so much time off my morning routine. Another friend, different conversation. Oh yeah, I never bother with batch testing because when I buy a new product, I'm too eager to try it out and cannot be bothered to wait. From my boyfriend. SPF is really a scam anyway. It's not necessary on a daily basis. The sunscreen companies just want your money. Aunt, let me pop your pimples. It's badness that has to come out of your skin and it won't go away until you've squeezed. My brother, using tweezers to pop a zit. There's just too much bad skincare going on in one household. So on the first one, you absolutely do not want to sleep with your makeup on. Sleeping with your makeup on is going to clog your pores, it's going to break you out. Sleeping with eye makeup can cause eye problems in the long run as well, which is obviously something that you absolutely don't want. Dry eyes, absolute horror. I have been through it at one point. So do not sleep with your makeup on, regardless of how much time it saves you in reapplying it in the morning. So as far as the patch testing is concerned, it's always a good idea to do it, especially if your skin is sensitive or you're introducing new actives. But in all honesty, I've skipped it, and I know that most of you probably have, but if you have sensitive skin or rosacea, I would highly recommend not skipping it and actually doing patch testing before you apply something across your face. SPF is not a scam. As shown by the picture of this truck driver here, half of his face was exposed to more sun than the other half, and you can see the difference for yourself. Clearly, SPF is not a scam. And please do not pop your pimples unless you want horrible scars, you want them to keep coming back on the same spot, you want to damage your skin. Absolutely, please don't pop your pimples. If you really want to get rid of them fast, a pimple patch is the best way to go. One time when I was 18 and just learned about Pinterest, I tried a DIY blackhead removing mask, like a full face Bior strip. It was a misfire of Knox gelatin, like unflavored jello to make preserves and cakes and stuff, and hot milk. When I put that on my face, it definitely hardened and removed everything there was in my pores, as well as every hair on my face and parts of my eyebrows. I was nearly in tears, it had adhered so strongly, and it smelled like spoiled hot milk and hot bones. I don't know how this person knows what hot bones smell like. The next morning, probably 700 tiny whiteheads had surfaced on my face. Almost every square inch was inflamed and sad. So this is one of the reasons why you actually shouldn't use blackhead pore strips either, because while they can temporarily remove the blackheads or the sebaceous filaments, at least the tops of them, it does end up irritating your skin and in the long run can make problems worse. I used to put apricot scrub on my Clarisonic and wore it down. No moisturizer after either. I wondered why my skin was always super dry and dull. Apricot scrub is another no. I'm not a huge fan of physical exfoliation in general because you don't really exfoliate evenly. Plus, chemical exfoliates can actually go into the deeper layers of your skin and stimulate the production of collagen, have anti-aging benefits. Physical scrubs don't really do that, and oftentimes, especially when you're using the natural ones like, brown walnut shell or apricot ones, they have sharp edges that lead to micro cuts in the skin and actually end up doing more harm than good again. So absolutely do not recommend. Plus, when you're putting apricot scrub on a Clarisonic, you're getting double the exfoliation. And again, exfoliation is fantastic, but not to a point where you literally just exfoliate your face off. When I was in 9th grade, I had like 1 or 2 average sized pimples on my cheeks, and my uncle somehow recommended me to use hot water and a metal spoon by warming the spoon in really hot water to extract them. Man, that was a wrong move. So I did what he said and my face got really worse. I don't know how to explain it, but just imagine popping a big sized pimple with force. My whole face was red and it stung so much. To make things worse, I used lemon and processed honey in hope that it'd fade and calm the redness. I cringe every now and then. This is a really bad idea. So first off, he used hot water, but literally burnt and irritated his skin. And then on top of that, followed up with lemon juice. I don't think I need to tell you guys why this is bad. The only thing that is sane in the entire thing is honey. So honey is generally good for the skin. I do recommend it. There are some people who it doesn't really work for or who are allergic to it. Avoid it if you have allergies. But generally, honey is good for the skin. Beyond that, everything here is just no. And that brings our Reddit horror stories to a close. If you're curious about when to start anti-aging skincare, click this video right here for exclusive tips on when to start and a bunch of other questions that I know you have on your mind, and I'll see you in the next video.